Hey guys, and welcome back to Android How To. And this time we are going to use the edit text and the load image we were talking about last time to load the image. And that's going to be better. Yeah. So for that you need to create the edit text and the button, which I asked you not to create last time because we didn't need it. Now this time go to your layout activity main.xml. It's in resource layout. Okay, here is your activity main.xml. Load that and then just type in edit text. So we're giving it an ID called et, and then we're giving it a width match parent. What match parent does is put the same width as your screen size, and we're giving height, fixed height of 50 dp, because we don't want it to expand when we put in a large long lengthy URL. Otherwise it will expand and you will not be able to click the button. If you have confusions, just remove this and write wrap content in your code, and you will know why. You will know why I asked you to put a specific height for that. And then say hint. What hint does is put a light colored text behind your edit text that goes away every time the user makes a click on the edit text. So this will be something like hinting the user what to do. Okay, and then in button you can give it an ID. Similarly, give it a width, give it a height. You can use match parent or wrap content. Better use wrap content for height at least, because otherwise it will be the size of the screen and there will be no space for your edit text. Okay, don't do that. Then Android text is equal to load image. So that is what is displayed on the button. Okay, so you can change that to change what is displayed on the button, like say something like click me, and that will display it on the button. Now let's go to the main activity.java and do some code. So we are writing final edit text URL et. As I told you in the last video, what it does is load the view with the ID et into the and give it a name URL. So we're going to call the edit text from now on is being called URL, and the button from now on is being called load. So let's create an on-click listener. So what an on-click listener is, it is the line of code that is going to be executed whenever your button is created. So whenever your button is clicked. Okay, so whenever a button is clicked, the code inside this will be executed. So since we have not created an on-click listener, we are going to create an on-click listener right now, saying view dot set on-click listener, and Eclipse writes in the code for me, so no big deal. And then this function, within this function, whatever you write within this public void on-click view v will be executed whenever the button is clicked. So now write what load is it is another function. It is another function that will do something when, so we are calling another function. This is how you call a function. So we have to define load, right? So that will be here outside the onCreate. Public void load is a function that defines the image view. So let's say we didn't define the image view, right? So last time I asked you to define the image view within the onCreate, but this time we are going to use it here. So we'll define it over here. So image, you would remember this statement from the last example video where I showed you how to load the image, use the image view. So here image is going to be the nickname of image view inside this function. So you can access image view by calling it image inside this function. So you'll have other names, right? So it's similar to that, and you can put anything in place of image. So now what you do is write the main line of code, that is Picasso. If you don't get what Picasso etc is, go to the first video and watch it and you'll get it. So this dot load, here we need something that is the URL, but this time we don't already know what the URL is, so we'll just wait for that, and then dot into We know where to place it, so we write image. Okay, but we don't know what. Okay, so we don't know what the URL would be, so we need to get that from the user, from the edit text. Yes, from the edit text, and we call the edit text as URL. So there are different ways of doing it. One way would be to write the code here, and another way it would be to pass the edit text as a parameter. You can do either of these. So I'm going to show you the first way. So if you do something like URL dot get text and then say toString, sorry, toString, what it does is it gets some text that is already there in the edit text put by the user, the URL pasted by the user, and then it converts it to string and gives it to the function load as a parameter. So you also have to put a parameter in the definition called string URL. So this time it will be ready. Now you can use URL in the line of code, and the whatever is typed into the URL or in the edit text by the user will be given to load whenever you click the button. And what load will do is use Picasso library to access that from the web and put it into the image view that you mentioned. Guys, let's run the code. It's that golden moment when we run the code. Okay, hit run and it should run on your device. So before that, let's just get okay, that's our app. So let's just put that on hold and go to the browser. I like Wolverine, so I'm getting him. Copy image URL. That's what you have to do. Then go home. Then get your application. So this is your application running, okay? So just paste that link that you got right now, and there you go. You pasted the link. Now hit load image. There you go. You've got your Wolverine on the screen. So you can paste any URL, any valid URL, any valid image URL, and you can get that image printed on the screen. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and hit like if you liked the video or the video helped you. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. See you next time.